I mean, there's plenty of readers out there of all
Mhm.
sorts.
Yeah.
Gosh, I don't know. I think YouTube is also like the very act of reading has become a consumerist
Yes,
pastime.
Booktube.
Yeah, i.e. Booktube. Like I got this list of book that I got to finish this book by then, and then I got to get on this book, and then I that one. I DNF that one. Reading its content. I got to take it. I got to make content about the things that I just
This is
read.
my TBR. Do you have a TBR? What did you DNF? I DNF this.
It's maddening.
It's
It's like
really
just
bad.
do they realize how this sounds? It's so funny too because a lot of people in the booktube world are like very left leaning, flirting with communism with that, and it's just a lot of these young people. But the funny thing is they're acting towards book in a very they're very capitalist
Yes.
about flipping. You know, I got
Hmm.
this lot of used books. Oh, I'm going to flip this one. I'm going to sell this one. Oh, you know, and the way they talk about books as like
Yeah.
very consumerist
Yeah.
and
I bought
whatnot.
this.
It's
I'm holding it up to the camera and with a open mouth.
reading itself. It's like the books are just kind of commodities. I know, you know, they enjoy like certain books that they read, but
Hmm.
like there's just too much stuff and
Hmm.
people act like they're going to miss out on something really worthwhile
Yeah.
if they don't keep up with the geyser of content coming out, and that's really not the case.
And that's the effect of social media too. I think it really
Mm-hmm.
is because yeah, like you're talking about, it's fear of missing out, but it's also yeah, it's about presenting an image of somebody who likes reading books. You know, it's not just about kind of the quiet moment of sitting at home in a chair and reading with a cup of tea or sitting out on a park bench or while you're waiting in line. It's about presenting in front of a camera or taking a picture of the books you read and posting it on Instagram, or it's an aesthetic, you know, it's the bookshelf behind you as you talk about the latest YA novel that you didn't finish.
It's always the same books.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the channels it's different, but it's like
Yeah. It's
it's
about presenting the image of being somebody who reads instead of what it's actually like to enjoy reading.
yeah,
And,
just enjoy reading. Don't you
yeah.
don't have to broadcast that you enjoy reading.
Mm-hmm. That's the hard part about this project that I want to do and maybe starting another YouTube channel is that I feel like I have something to say. I feel like it would be beneficial to make it public facing, but I don't want to go out into public again because we had the field trip videos, we had the cinemologists, and we didn't
Yeah,
have a huge
that.
audience, but it was public facing. We had regular viewers. There was this feeling of like, okay, I'm out there in the public sphere. It's a small public, but honestly, compared to most of human history, it's a pretty freaking large public. If you have like 1,000 people who are waiting to watch something that you're making, that's an auditorium full of people. And I don't know, it definitely did something to my brain and like the way that I even perceived the things that I was talking about. Okay, I'm somebody who reviews movies publicly, and that can't help but creep into my own personal enjoyment of movies and like what I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking about when I'm watching them. And I don't like that. And I've really enjoyed just being a guy. I go to church. I have a wife. I have a son. I have friends. I have interests, and it's not performance art for a small and mostly disinterested public. And I don't want to do that again.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's the thing is like I feel like this would be beneficial. I feel like it could be a good thing, but it also I feel kind of gross thinking about stepping back out there again. And like I don't currently have social media. I don't have
Yeah.
any of that stuff. A lot of that stuff is just behind me, and I never want to like look in the rearview mirror at that.
Mm-hmm.
And I just worry about what, yeah, what getting out there again and maybe starting another YouTube channel will do to me.